Have you ever felt like your body aged faster than your heart or mind did? Like you still have the desire to move or wake up excited for the day, but something inside just doesn't match the energy you once had? What if I told you that for many people, it's not just aging, it's inflammation, poor absorption, and lack of the right fuel? Today's video is about something so many seniors overlook: healthy oils. Not the ones that sit in greasy fast food, but natural, clean oils that have been shown to help the body fight aging at its root. Some of these oils are in your kitchen right now. Others might be new to you, but all 5 of them are used by older adults around the world who want more than just to survive their 70s and 80s. They want to thrive. Now, I know it's easy to become skeptical. You've probably been told before that some miracle pill or trendy food will fix everything overnight. That's not what this is. This isn't about fads. It's about understanding what fuels your body on the inside and supports your organs, your brain, your skin, and your energy day after day. I'm 82, and I can tell you right now, I didn't always feel like this. But the truth is, once I learned how to use these oils the right way, something changed. My knees weren't as stiff, my skin looked better, I even started sleeping deeper. And more than anything, I just felt like myself again. So, if you've been searching for something real, something simple you can do each day that doesn't require prescriptions or a complicated routine, stick with me. We're going to go through 5 powerful oils that could help you feel younger, sharper, and stronger. Let's start with the first one because it's probably already sitting in your kitchen right now. Number 1, sea buckthorn oil. Sea buckthorn oil might not be sitting in your kitchen right now, but after hearing what it can do, you just might make space for it. This bright orange oil, pressed from tiny berries that grow in some of the harshest climates on Earth, has quietly become one of the most powerful natural oils for skin renewal, energy, and internal healing. What makes it so special? Sea buckthorn oil is the only plant source that contains all 4 types of omega fatty acids: 3, 6, 7, and 9. Most people have heard about omega-3s, but omega-7 is where this oil really shines, especially for older adults. Omega-7 helps restore the mucous membranes that line everything from your digestive system to your eyes and mouth. If you've ever struggled with dry eyes, dry mouth, or even digestive discomfort as you've aged, this oil may be exactly what your body has been silently asking for. It's also rich in vitamin E, vitamin A, and over 190 bioactive compounds. These nutrients help regenerate cells, speed up wound healing, and protect against oxidative stress, which is a fancy way of saying it slows down the aging that's happening inside you. Take Thomas, a 78-year-old retired woodworker from Oregon. He'd been dealing with stubborn dry skin and low energy for years. His wife had tried everything: creams, pills, even diet changes, but nothing seemed to give him that spark he once had. One day, his neighbor, a retired nurse, told him about sea buckthorn oil. Thomas started taking a small amount each morning in his smoothie, and after just a month, something shifted. He noticed his skin looked brighter. The cracks in his heels were healing, and he didn't need to nap every afternoon anymore. His energy felt smoother, not jittery or overhyped like coffee, but steady and consistent. Even more surprising, his dentist said his gums looked healthier than they had in years. Science is now catching up to what people like Thomas are experiencing. Studies have shown that sea buckthorn oil improves skin elasticity, boosts collagen production, and even supports heart health by reducing inflammation and improving blood lipid levels. Some research also suggests it helps regulate blood sugar, making it an interesting option for those managing type 2 diabetes. For seniors especially, the oil's ability to repair tissue and support hydration inside and out is invaluable. Whether it's thinning skin, dry eyes, or fatigue from chronic inflammation, sea buckthorn oil tackles aging from multiple angles. It's most commonly taken as a liquid or capsule. And while the taste is tangy and a little sharp, many older adults grow to appreciate its brightness. Some even say it wakes up their taste buds in the morning. Just be sure you're getting 100% pure sea buckthorn oil, preferably from both seed and berry, to reap the full spectrum of benefits. And if you're worried about side effects, this one is about as gentle as they come. Most people tolerate it beautifully, and the results often show up not just in how you feel, but in how you look. Skin becomes more supple, energy becomes steadier, and the mirror starts to look a little friendlier again. Number 2, avocado oil. Now let's talk about a hidden gem in many kitchens. Avocado oil. Not everyone uses it, but those who do often feel a difference in their joints, their energy, and even in their mental sharpness. Avocado oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, but more importantly for aging bodies, it contains something called phytoestrols. These plant-based compounds have a unique ability. They help calm inflammation, especially in areas like knees, hips, and shoulders, where many older adults feel stiffness and pain. That stiffness isn't just annoying. It's a warning sign that your joints need support. Unlike some other oils, avocado oil is stable at high heat, which makes it perfect for cooking. You can use it in place of vegetable oil or butter, and it won't break down and release harmful compounds when heated. That makes it a strong, safe upgrade for anyone looking to protect their heart, brain, and bones all at once. Let me share a quick story. Helen, who's 73 and still runs a little antique shop in Vermont, used to say that her hands hurt too much to lift even small boxes. Her doctor told her she didn't have arthritis, but she was clearly inflamed. After some research, her daughter suggested adding avocado oil into her meals every day. Helen started cooking her eggs with it, using it in her salad dressing, and sometimes even rubbing it directly into her knees and elbows after a warm shower. 3 months in, she was shocked. She told me she could kneel down to reach the bottom shelves again, something she hadn't done in years. Her hands felt looser, and she wasn't waking up as stiff in the mornings. She didn't change her medications, just the oil. Now here's the science behind that. Avocado oil doesn't just reduce pain, it also helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. These are the same vitamins that protect eyesight, improve skin elasticity, and help your bones stay strong. If you're eating vegetables without a healthy fat like avocado oil, you might be missing out on some of the biggest benefits those veggies offer. Psychologically, it's also empowering. When you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's easy to feel like the decline is just automatic. But small choices like choosing this oil can give you back a sense of control. And that feeling alone, it's worth everything. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3, coconut oil. For years, coconut oil was misunderstood. People lumped it in with unhealthy fats and steered clear. But recent studies have flipped the script, especially when it comes to the aging brain. And for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and 80s, protecting our brain isn't just important, it's essential to staying independent. Coconut oil is packed with medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. These fats don't follow the same digestive path as other fats. Instead of being stored, they're quickly converted into energy. And here's the key. This energy isn't just for your muscles. It's fuel for your brain. As we get older, the brain often struggles to absorb glucose efficiently. That's one reason why memory slips and mental fog become more common. But MCTs give your brain a clean, immediate alternative source of fuel. It's like giving your brain a backup generator. When the power flickers, you've still got a light on. There's even research showing that MCTs may support those dealing with early cognitive decline. In fact, in some small studies, people who were showing early signs of dementia experienced noticeable improvements in memory and focus after just a few weeks of consuming MCT-rich coconut oil daily. Now, let me tell you about Walt, an 82-year-old retired accountant from Minnesota. Walt started forgetting names, his grandkids, his neighbors, even his own street address one morning. His family was scared, and so was he. While working with a nutritionist, they added a tablespoon of coconut oil into his morning oatmeal every day. He also used it in cooking and even added it to his coffee, a trick known as bulletproof coffee. 3 months later, Walt wasn't a new man, but he was sharper. He felt like he could track conversations again. His energy picked up, too, and he even joked that he was finally remembering where he left his glasses on top of his head. This isn't magic. It's biochemistry. Our bodies change with age, and the way we process nutrients does, too. But when you give your body and your brain the kind of fuel it knows how to use efficiently, like MCTs, you create space for clarity, for strength, for life. Another benefit, coconut oil contains lauric acid, which has strong antibacterial and antiviral properties. That means it doesn't just feed your brain, it helps keep your immune system strong. For older adults, especially those over 70, a resilient immune system can make all the difference in fighting off colds, flu, and even more serious infections. Now, for those watching who are skeptical, yes, moderation is key. Coconut oil is still a fat, and too much of anything isn't good. But a tablespoon or two a day, that can be the difference between struggling to recall a conversation and staying sharp enough to join in. And don't worry about taste. It's got a mild, almost sweet flavor that blends well in both sweet and savory dishes. You can sauté veggies, bake with it, or stir it into tea. The key is consistency. Little by little, day by day, it adds up. If you're someone who's noticed yourself slowing down mentally, taking longer to process, losing track of details more often, this might be your gentle nudge to give coconut oil a real shot. It's not a cure, but it is a tool, one that's been quietly sitting in your kitchen all along. Grocery stores all this time, waiting for people like you to discover its potential. Number 4, olive oil and cellular youth. You've probably used olive oil to cook or drizzle over salad, but most people have no idea just how powerful it is for the aging body. It's not just a tasty addition, it's a tool for restoring vitality. At the cellular level, olive oil is packed with something called polyphenols. These are natural compounds that fight oxidative stress. Now, oxidative stress is what happens when your body starts to rust from the inside out. Just like an old piece of metal, it damages your cells, your organs, even your skin. But polyphenols act like little repair workers going in to neutralize the damage and keep things running smoothly. Doctors and researchers have been saying it for years. Cultures that use olive oil daily, like in parts of Italy and Greece, often have people living well into their 90s with fewer signs of heart disease, cognitive decline, or mobility issues. And we're not talking about expensive or rare olive oil. Even the regular extra virgin kind, when used correctly, can make a big difference. Now here's the catch. Heat can destroy a lot of olive oil's benefits. That means frying things at high temperatures might cancel out what makes it so powerful. Instead, older adults should try using olive oil raw whenever possible. You can drizzle it over steamed vegetables, mix it into a vinaigrette, or even take it by the spoonful in the morning if your doctor says it's safe for you. One man I met recently, Robert, is 79. He told me that for most of his life, he used canola oil or whatever was cheapest. But after a mild heart scare, his doctor suggested switching to olive oil for everything. Within a few months, Robert said his digestion improved, his skin wasn't as dry, and his blood pressure finally started coming down. What's remarkable is how subtle but steady these changes can be. You won't wake up tomorrow with the body of a 30-year-old, but week by week, your body starts to feel more supported, less inflamed, more alive. And most importantly, it's a change that doesn't require you to flip your whole life upside down. Just a different oil used daily with intention. Olive oil isn't a magic potion, but it sure acts like one when you stick with it. Now, if you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5, pumpkin seed oil. Pumpkin seed oil might not be the first thing you think of when you picture youthful energy, but for many older adults, it's become a quiet hero, especially when it comes to an issue that's often whispered about but rarely addressed out loud: bladder health. As we age, bladder control can slowly become a daily stressor. Frequent trips to the bathroom, sudden urgency, even occasional accidents can feel humiliating and isolating. But pumpkin seed oil contains a unique blend of compounds that directly support the muscles of the bladder and the urinary tract. That means better control, fewer interruptions during sleep, and less anxiety when you're out and about. What makes pumpkin seed oil special is its rich concentration of phytosterols and zinc. These support hormone balance and strengthen the pelvic floor muscles in both men and women. For men, this also helps the prostate, which plays a major role in urination. For women, it supports the bladder lining and helps reduce that sense of constant urgency. Take Judith, a 72-year-old retired librarian from Pennsylvania. She used to plan every outing around bathroom locations. On road trips, she'd research rest stops before she even packed a suitcase. It made her feel older than her years. But after her daughter introduced her to pumpkin seed oil capsules, things changed. Judith didn't expect much, but within 3 weeks, she noticed she wasn't getting up 3 or 4 times a night anymore. Her sleep got deeper. She stopped worrying about coughing or sneezing in public. For the first time in years, she started going on group walks again without the dread of finding a restroom mid-route. Science backs Judith's experience. In a double-blind clinical study, older women with overactive bladder saw a significant improvement in daytime and nighttime frequency after taking pumpkin seed oil extract for just 12 weeks. And for older men with mild prostate enlargement, it helped reduce urinary retention and improve flow. But bladder strength is only half the story. Pumpkin seed oil is also packed with antioxidants and omega-6 fatty acids, which protect your cells from age-related wear and tear. It supports joint flexibility, skin moisture, and even boosts mood. Some researchers believe it has natural antidepressant effects thanks to the tryptophan it contains, an amino acid that helps produce serotonin. Many seniors take it in capsule form, but it can also be drizzled on salads or mixed into yogurt. The taste is nutty, slightly earthy, and for some, becomes a comforting part of their daily routine. Just 1 tablespoon a day may be enough to notice a difference over time. And unlike prescription medications for bladder issues, pumpkin seed oil has virtually no side effects. It's gentle, natural, and works with your body, not against it. So, if you've ever felt chained to the bathroom, worried about leaks, or simply wish for a good night's sleep without multiple interruptions, this oil might quietly restore your dignity 1 night at a time. Aging doesn't have to mean surrendering control. Sometimes it just means choosing the right kind of help. Number 6, extra virgin olive oil. If there's one oil that has stood the test of time, it's extra virgin olive oil. Used for thousands of years around the Mediterranean, it's not just a cooking staple. It's practically medicine in a bottle. And when it comes to protecting the heart and blood vessels, especially as we age, olive oil is in a league of its own. One of the most powerful things about extra virgin olive oil is its high concentration of monounsaturated fats. These fats have been proven to lower LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, while raising HDL, the good kind. That balance is key to keeping arteries clear and blood flowing freely, even into your 80s and beyond. But the real hero inside olive oil is something called polyphenols. These are natural compounds found in plants, and they've been shown to fight inflammation, reduce oxidative stress, and even help prevent the buildup of plaque in arteries. That's not just good news, it's life-extending news. Take someone like Frank, 78, from Georgia. After a mild stroke at age 75, Frank's doctor gave him a list of medications and a long list of foods to avoid. Frank was overwhelmed, but a friend of his, originally from Greece, introduced him to the Mediterranean diet, and central to that was extra virgin olive oil. Frank started using it instead of butter, drizzled it on his vegetables, and even took a spoonful every morning, just like his friend did growing up. Within a year, Frank's cholesterol numbers had improved, his blood pressure dropped to a safer range, and more than that, he felt lighter, more energized. He said walking up his porch steps no longer felt like a mountain, and there's research to back it up. A large study out of Spain tracked thousands of older adults for years. Those who regularly consumed olive oil especially the extra virgin kind, had significantly lower risks of heart attack, stroke, and even death from cardiovascular causes. For older adults, heart health is about more than numbers on a chart. It's about freedom. It's about being able to walk to the store without getting winded. It's about playing with grandkids without needing to sit down every 5 minutes. It's about sleeping peacefully at night, knowing your heart is working the way it should. And here's something that might surprise you. Olive oil can even support healthy blood sugar levels. That's right. When paired with a balanced diet, it helps slow the absorption of sugars into the bloodstream. That means fewer spikes, more stability, and better energy throughout the day. Of course, not all olive oil is created equal. The key is to choose extra virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined, and ideally stored in a dark glass bottle. That's where the polyphenols live. Store it away from light and heat, and don't be afraid to use it generously. Your heart will thank you. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Final thoughts. Getting older doesn't mean giving up how you feel inside. These 5 oils are more than just ingredients in your pantry. They're tools to help you reclaim that energy, strength, and vitality that too many people think disappear with age. The truth is, your body still wants to heal. It still wants to thrive. Sometimes it just needs the right kind of support. Whether it's the joint-soothing power of extra virgin olive oil, the brain-boosting richness of MCT oil, or the cellular repair from sea buckthorn oil, each one of these brings something unique to the table, and none of them require prescriptions or complicated routines. Just a small daily habit with big returns. You don't have to try all 5 at once. Start with 1. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel after a week or 2. Many older adults find that their digestion improves, their joints ache less, their skin feels smoother, and even their sleep becomes deeper. That's no accident. That's your body finally getting what it needs. And maybe most important of all, it's never too late. Some people think it's too late to change anything after 70. That's simply not true. I've seen folks in their 80s and 90s turn their lives around with small choices that added up. Your next good decade starts with the next good habit. And these oils are a great place to begin. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.